the truth.
Welcome to Drop Me Off in Nashville with Scotty and friends.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Drop Me Off in Nashville, your sole access pass to Nashville, Tennessee. I have my friend Mark Georgian. Good morning.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How are you been?
I've been wonderful.
It's been a busy week for you?
Very busy. Just completed all the songs I needed. Mark's mixing them, getting them ready for an album.
Let's talk about that. So you're cutting music as we speak.
Yes.
Okay, so you write the songs, right?
I write them.
Then what happens?
Well, I come into the studio to our great friend Mark here, and he's actually producing it as well. And we cut them, and of course, then he has to mix it and master it, and then we have to go and do our copyrights. And
so I'll help you with that, okay? So there's a process, and you, along with so many people in Nashville, they go, okay, I can write a song, or I'm going to attempt to write a song, or I wrote a song. I'm going to find a studio. I'm not going to get ripped off by this studio. I'm going to pay my normal fees. Most musicians in Nashville are $250 for a 3 to 4 hour session, and your band leader usually gets $500. So let's just say you do 4 songs. You're 3 hours in or something, you're about $2,000 from start to finish with the best musicians in Nashville, with the best studio, right. All of that. And then you pay the studio fee, which is typically $75 to $150 an hour, depends on where you're at, who you know, blah, 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 right? So you got all your songs done, you wrote them, you went in the studio, you did it. Now what? Now what do we do, right?
Well, that's the question, because how do we get music out there now? That's my confusion.
So that question is so loaded, but I will tell you, if I was a singer-songwriter today, this is exactly what I would do. This would be me, okay? So, Mark, you're doing stuff on your level that's going to direct your songs to where you want them to go, or what you want to do with them. If you want to save them for your family, if you want to put them out there to try to get somebody to cut them, whatever that happens to be, right? And then There's somebody who's 15 years old, 20 years old, they're writing songs, they want to move to Nashville. What do I do? So this is what if I sat them down, this is what I would tell them. Build a web page.
Right.
Number one, go on GoDaddy, go somewhere. It's $15 a month or whatever it is.
Sure.
Buy a web page, a simple website. There's nothing more needed than that. Just something fan friendly. It'll boost your Google SEO anyway, so it's a good idea. Even you artists out there that's been in it for 10, 20 years and nothing's happening with your website, there's nothing wrong with starting over and doing it again. It gives it a fresh new look. It's going to put it up on Google a little bit higher. You'll be proud of it. You'll be pushing it. And those are the things that matter. Social media, you have to set up a social media platform. Now, this is going to seem like a lot, and it is a lot, but that's why it's called the music business, because there's business and then there's music. The fun part, you guys, is the music part, right? We all love that, right,
sure,
Mark?
Sure.
I mean,
that's
but sitting down in front of the computer and doing all this branding and bios of yourself and trying to build some kind of web presence, that's the whole nother part.
Yes.
Tough, right?
That's correct.
It's tough, and it is tough. But because nowadays, listen, online social media just gets bigger and bigger. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have YouTube, we have X, formerly Twitter, we have Threads, there's Blue Sky, there's all kinds of things. But anyway, all of these different platforms, you have to be consistent. So whatever your main picture is on your webpage, make sure it's the same picture on all those other pages, because people don't know who you are.
Sure.
Remember, you're a brand. You're that new panic can of paint at Walmart that you want people to buy, right?
That's right.
So you have to stay consistent through the whole thing. If you're going to be tracking your songs, you want to start just simply by getting things the way they're supposed to be. You want to set everything up so they're correct. You want to set a link up in your bio, like use Linktree. They're great, or Beacon, or Comey. And what that does is Linktree is a super easy platform. I did it myself just to try it out. It links all of your sites, and then you have one little .com Linktree that you could click on, and it'll bring you to all of your sites. Linktree is super easy. You guys just put it on all your platforms. It'll do half the work for you. Not that we're lazy or you don't want to do it, but it's going to keep everything consistent. It's going to link everything together, and it's extremely easy to use. So check it out, LINKTREE. And furthermore, it takes you into where you start to get an online presence. You can actually start selling products, and you'll get commissions back, but you guys can dig into that all you want. Again, we're really going deep, but remember, you're the brand, right?
Yeah.
You have an idea where you want to go with your songs, Mark, but at the same time, the new kid in town wants to build their brand and start at their level.
Right.
Okay?
So what you're telling me then is if Bob Dylan walked in here today and Guy Clark and John Prine, they'd never get noticed because they don't have a webpage.
I don't know. You know what? Because they're so established, people love them already.
No,
but
I'm talking if they were just walking into the planet today.
Yeah. They'd have
to do it totally
You have
different.
to jump through these dumb hoops.
Sure.
And I don't know who made these rules, but they're the rules.
Well, everybody talks in Nashville. I'm in Nashville. It isn't what it used to be. But, somebody clued me in one time. They said, when you talk about the good old Nashville, there were 50,000 artists, known artists, really, or well-known artists. And with the internet now, that's gone to about 750,000.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And the funny thing about the music industry today is that's why last week when we were talking to Steve about the Charlie Daniels thing, I said, Steve, do you think that Charlie Daniels would get a record deal today? And because his answer was he was so sickening talented that he probably would. And I agree with the guy.
Yeah.
But would he?
There's so many talented people out there. And I think you're correct. I think you have to have a presence on the internet now.
Yeah, well, it's almost like a requirement from these labels. Do you have 1 million streams?
Right.
Did you make your $2,000 off your 1 million streams? Because that's all you make off Spotify.
You're really encouraging young songwriters.
I'm not making this up. It's the truth. But let's talk about Broadway. Okay, so you know Broadway in Nashville, right?
Mm-hmm.
So listen, you guys, if you're going to hear me out of anything today, and I hope you're taking notes because you should, I'm going to teach you something extremely important. If you are playing on Broadway in Nashville, Tennessee, you are gifted. You are lucky, and use that as your quote-unquote billboard. Every single night, you have a different set of fans that come in from all over the entire world. Right, Mark? I mean, everybody in the world's there.
Everybody comes to Nashville.
And they could be a bar owner. They could be a promoter. They could be working at a festival. They could know somebody who owns a bar. And they're going to, if they sit there and they're going to be wowed by you because you're playing on Broadway already, say your name for God's sakes.
Say your name and try to play some of your own stuff.
If they allow you. Some of the bar,
right.
You're going to have to sprinkle because I'll tell you, the bar owners down there have big tax bills to pay for the old city of Tennessee, Nashville. So they don't want people to walk out. They want people. You want to keep those people in their seats and keep them in that bar. It's so important because remember, there's 50 people behind you that'll take your spot.
Sure.
But say your name 10 times a show minimum. When I say 10 times, if you're paying 3-4 hours, 10 times a show minimum. Just go, my name is Scott Hooger, and check me out on Facebook. Check me out on my webpage is blah.com. Simple stuff. And remember, because you know what your website is, when it comes off over the microphone, it might not come off clear or for people to understand it, or remember they're drunk or drinking. So they're not going to, you have to pound in your head. What a lot of people have been doing, which I started in helping when I was helping people out on Broadway, I would make them banners, and you can get them from any printing shop and hang them on the side of the stage and keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. Remember that when we were younger,
yes,
Mark?
Yep.
Keep it, put your name on there, big, huge letters. Put a QR code on there so they could scan it with their phone. Put your pretty picture on there, and leave it alone and let it sit. Make it look nice. Invest in yourself, right? It makes sense, right?
Sure.
Imagine if you walked in and I'm up there playing and you're like, "Damn, that kid's good." You'd want to know who I am, probably, right?
Yeah.
So if you didn't have to come up and bother me during a song or stop me, right, and you could just look at the banner and go, "Oh shit, I got this."
Well, the beautiful thing about it is, the kids today are all very adept at phones, so they know how to.
Everyone's got one.
Right. You can't even have a restaurant today without being on having a presence on the internet where they can scan you and, oh yeah, good reviews, I'm going there.
Right. Everything is a review.
Everything.
So remember, you're going to cut your songs. You're going to start your website. You're going to get a link to your beacon or do something. You're going to connect all your sites together. You're going to stay consistent. You're going to play on Broadway. You're going to have your little banner up. Then what? The next thing you do is get yourself on Spotify and get verified. It takes less than 10 minutes to do. It's add your bio, your images, your tour dates, where you're playing, keep up with it. Get verified. After that, go to Apple Music for Artists. Get verified on there. The same exact thing, same steps. Claim it, verify it, keep it updated. Does it seem like a lot of work? Yes, but is it necessary? If you want to play in the big school, it's necessary. You have to do it. Get with distributors. Protect your music. This is for you, Mark, and everybody else. Yep. Distributors like CD Baby, TuneCore, DistroKid. All these people can help you very easily and set you up and protect your songs. Because remember, we're not all going to live forever. So let's say our kids or our grandkids get a hold of our songs and some new platform comes out 10 years from now and we're gone. Well, they could put your songs out, but if they're not protected and taken care of properly,
right,
you didn't do them any favors.
That's correct.
So, and especially if as a new artist in Nashville, when you want to get your stuff out there, you have to protect yourself. And what that does is that teaches the label that you number one know what you're doing. Your management company is going to help you navigate through that. That's what I do. I make sure that you're protected on every level, because if you're not, you're wasting everybody's time, including your own, and that's the last thing you want to do. Now, this is the part that all you covered singers are not going to like, but I want to tell you about it like a way that maybe you'll understand. Imagine if you wrote a Friends in Low Places, right? Now you go, well, that ass is probably making so much money already because of it, but there actually is a cover songs that need to be licensed. So if you're going to sing cover songs, it's actually called easysong.com. And you're supposed to, so you don't get sued, and you very well could get sued if you don't go on there and protect yourself, that these artists could come after you and say, hey, listen, you've been singing my songs and you're doing entertainment and open, and I need to be paid for that. That's sure. My art. That's like writing a movie and giving it away for free.
Right.
Making this beautiful picture and then just giving them away in the corner, even though they're worth $10,000 a piece. Right. Now, I get it, artists. I get it. I get it, dreamers. I get it. I completely get it. You go, this guy's already a millionaire. Now I got to pay him more money to sing his songs. Flip the switch if it was you.
Well, you know how they look at it, because I get it all the time, is that they figure, well, the more I sing his songs, the more people are going to buy his records. They think they're doing him a favor.
And they're not.
They're not.
No, they don't care about that.
They don't care.
No, that's not. It's not that. It honestly.
It's proprietary.
Flip the switch. Imagine if it was your song that you wrote,
right?
And you weren't getting paid for it, but it was getting paid 17,000 times a night,
yeah.
and you weren't getting paid for it. So it's like a lot. I don't know. Okay, it seems crazy, but as a manager, I would tell you to do it. I would tell you to do it. I would say, just protect yourself. Why not?
Why not?
It's going to give yourself legitimacy also in the labels when they come. Then they're going to see that you're doing the right thing and you're playing by the rules. You might not like the rules, but you're playing by them, right? Makes sense?
Correct.
Yeah. We're going to get into ASCAP and BMI and CSAC, all that stuff right after this.
At Music Road Productions, we believe every great artist deserves a shot at the big stage. We don't just talk about breaking artists, we prove it. Take Michael Gillis, an independent artist with a dream. And with our team behind him, that dream became a reality. His single climbed the Billboard Hot 100 to number 43 and reached number 17 on the Billboard AC chart. Proof that the right guidance, strategy, and belief can take you all the way. At Music Road Productions, we offer more than just management. We build careers. From branding and radio promotion to streaming growth, social media campaigns, and connecting you to the right industry doors. Our passion is turning talent into chart-topping success stories. If you're ready to take your music to the next level, join the road that leads to Billboard. Music Road Productions, where independent artists become stars. Music Road Productions. Your journey, your success, your music.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Hey, that's my company's commercial, and I'm not trying to shove anything down your throat. But honestly, if you're good, I'll help you. I'll take care of you, and we'll do the best we can to do what's right for you. But remember, I don't work with anybody who blames anybody for their mistakes or if they don't make it, and I don't work with anybody who doesn't work harder than me. I can't want your dream more than you do. You have to want it more than I do. So now we got all of our songs registered with Easy Songs. We're playing by the rules, even though we don't like them. We're avoiding all the lawsuits because that's the right thing to do. Now what? So now we're going to go to our performing rights organization, ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, wherever you are in the world. Go to your performing rights organizations. It's free. It's online. I'll tell you, BMI is very, very secure. You're going to try to log in. It's not going to let you. And then this is when you first get started. Then you're going to say, I can't log in. And then they'll send you back something to verify you. It's kind of cool how they do it. They protect you because it's your money. It's your product. So they're going to send you back this link, and then they're going to say, okay, now you're okay to log in. Okay? But it's important. BMI, ASCAP, it's important. So this is free. And you go on there and they show you step by step how to register your song. How many minutes it is, how many seconds it is. Did you write it? Did you co-write it? Who you wrote it with? They'll give you a number to verify that it's yours. You just put it in your safe. It's super easy, step by step. Do that. Next thing you do is you got to register your song with the Copyright Office. Now, there's two different websites that you can do this with. Copyright Office, I don't like you.
Well, it's government.
And you work with the government.
I used to.
Listen, they don't make it easy.
It's our motto in the government is if it lacks logic and common sense, it's government policy.
But it should be click, fill out. Click, fill out. Here, no, don't click that one. Click this one over here. No, don't do that one. No, now you screwed up. Now you got to go back. No, start. No, now we're going to send you a letter because you didn't do this right. I'm telling you. So easysong.com might be the easier way to do this. easysong.com. Or you can hire a lawyer, which is $250 to $1,000 an hour, or you can get a publishing deal from my company and we'll do it for you. But listen, it has to be done right. And what you do is you have to follow the steps. And the Copyright Office is not easy. It's going to be about $35 a song, or you can put in a collective amount of works, and then there's a different price for that. I think they give you, don't quote me, 5 to 10 songs that you can do for that one same fee. But you have to upload your songs. You have to put everything in absolutely 100% correct. If you don't, you're going to get a letter back 2 weeks later. Then you'll be like, what was I working on? And what song did I screw up on? So it's not easy, honestly.
So you're saying there's a service that will copyright for you?
Yeah. You can either get a publishing company,
right,
or I signed you to my company,
right,
or you can have a lawyer do it, or you could tackle it, and you can tackle it.
Yeah.
But you're going to go through the learning process of that tackling. And I'll tell you, I still make a lot of mistakes myself. I have a coloring book my wife and I put out, and I screwed up on something because I'm not used to those features with doing a coloring book. So I got a nasty letter now that I got to deal with that. But anyway, it is what it is. So you just have to go through these steps. It's important because you have to protect your product.
And an artist comes to you and they want to get with you with publishing. What do they have to do?
I have to like it.
Okay. Well, that goes without saying.
No, I'm being funny with that. Honestly, if the quality is there, if we think we can get it placed, if we think that we can help you and not waste your time, that then it's or if it's a genre that we know that this artist might be cutting in at this particular time, it's a lot of the timing thing.
Sure.
Oh, well, we know that Hank Jr. is coming in, and we know the type of songs that he's asking for. This might fit his mold. I think this might be a good pitch.
Right.
But if all of a sudden we know that Carrie Underwood and Reba and Martina McBride are coming in and they're not looking for that, and there's nobody cutting that we know in the near future, I might say not now. I may not say, if I say no, it's just I'm not interested.
Right.
But if I say not now, that's a compliment because you go, oh, super cool. They like it, but they're not wasting my time right now. Not that they're being a bunch of jerks. It's just they're not wasting my time right now.
Right. It's all about timing.
It's 100% about timing, especially in the music industry, because you just don't know who's doing what at what time, and you have to play that game because that's what it is. It's a game.
You know what? I can tell you, honestly, in the aviation business, airlines, it's very, very much the same. It's all about timing.
Really?
Yep.
So remember now, you're downtown, you got your songs registered, you're a writer, you're doing your thing, you went on Easy Song, you did everything you're supposed to do. Now, guys, gauge with your fans. Doesn't that sound so simple? Promote yourself, engage with your fans. Tell them about your songs that you're doing. Maybe play the first verse and a chorus if the owner will let you. If he lets you do them all the way through it, do it. Fans love to hear about your journey. They're so committed, country music fans, right? I have artists that I love that have been dead for years. Charlie Pride is my favorite. So is Loretta Lynn.
Yeah.
And I listen to each one of them just about every single day of my life.
Well, and country's crossed over, John Prine's Americana, Guy Clark, Americana Country.
Yeah.
And they have a huge fan base.
Huge. And these people will stick with these people,
of course,
Mark, forever.
Forever.
It's just even when your record deal is long gone and you're out just doing shows, those are the people that I guarantee are going to show up. You guys get on TikTok. TikTok to me is like you just bought a lottery ticket. That's honestly what I feel it is. You're either going to go viral or you're not. Right. And every time you post a video, you have a shot. Anybody could go viral at any given time. Scott Collier told me that he put a video up and it went viral, and he never expected it. He's a friend of mine out of Nashville. Super good guy. Super talented. I'll never understand why he didn't get a record deal. Never. Because I just think that they were too ignorant to know exactly how great this man was. Yeah. Or is, I should say. Sorry, Scotty.
Yeah, there's so much talent, and like you said, it gets overlooked a lot.
But why? He's right down the road. I mean, I literally was hearing that labels were sending some of their talent down to watch him perform. Think about that. You're not
watch him perform, but you want to sign him.
Yeah, but so it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But then again, I don't know. They all have their own reasons for doing what they're doing. So just you guys, you got to make sure that you're protected. Make sure your songs are registered with BMI or ASCAP. Do the copyright. Get on Sound Exchange. Sound Exchange is your best friend. Sound Exchange. Get on there. Figure out they'll track everything for you. Get everything registered with them. You could see how your songs are doing, where they're going, why they're going there. You have to stop overthinking all this stuff and just start doing it. Do step one. And then go and then go to step two and then move forward. It seems like a lot, but it's one of those things when you do it and you're done, you're done.
Right. You
don't have to worry about it again for 100 years because it's now done. It's done. So protect yourself. If you have your songs, go to BMI, go to copyright, get it taken care of, get it on Sound Exchange, and make sure that all your stuff that you're promoting, like a simple songwriting website, I would go to GoDaddy myself.
Sure.
Because you can make a super cool site, a one-pager. You pay $16, $17 a month to have them hosted for you. Yeah. And it can just live there. And then you're set. You could put your BMI number on here that your song is registered. It would automatically put you to the top of any list because you're going to take away all the aggravation from sync licensing, which means TV or movie people that found you. Any artists that want to come to you, they can see that you're cleared and you're ready to go. And there's not going to be a potential lawsuit in the future because you didn't take care of your business properly. So just go through those steps. It's super important. Does that? I mean, I said a lot in a short period of time.
No, that makes total sense. I think that was clear, crystal clear, because putting your page up with your BMI number on it gives you credibility, and it shows that you're serious about your work.
Yes, and when you get done with the copyright office, make it simple, copyright office people, please. Just simplify it. Maybe. They're so smart that they think everybody can follow it. Just simplify it.
You're asking a lot.
I'm asking a lot.
Hey, listen,
mean, that's got to be a state of Congress, right?
Listen, the oldest government agency is the post office, and they still can't get a letter to us in 8 days.
Jeez Louise, Mark, that's crazy. Listen, you guys, we're going to take a short break. I got to get a drink of water, and then I want to go into this where I'm going to tell you how much Spotify and Apple and YouTube and all these crazy companies pay you, and then you're going to be like, oh my gosh, do I really want to get into this mess?
I don't even make $16 for my payment for GoDaddy.
$16. You know what $16 is? If you get paid one time on Sirius satellite radio, you get $16.
Is that right?
That's about average.
How about that?
We'll be right back.
Some parts of Nashville are, should we say, a bit seedy?
Oh, howdy, mister. You got an itch that needs scratching? I was just fetching a fresh pitcher of iced tea.
I bet Scott and his friends know where they are. Stay tuned and find out.
Here we go.
Podcasters, it's time to level up your sound. Don't let your show get lost in the noise. You need exciting intros, powerful outros, and smooth transitions that keep your listeners hooked. That's where podcast production music comes in. From polished production elements to custom sound design, Mark Maynor is your audio production professional, delivering broadcast quality results every time. Call Mark at 727-609-7366 or visit podcastproductionmusic.com. That's podcastproductionmusic.com, and bring your podcast to life. Sound Pro, stand out. Podcast production music.
Once you get things on BMI, which is easy, BMI is simple.
Right.
Copyright office sucks.
I know. I've already looked at that, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to have to do this with somebody that knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think that they have to pay for every song individually.
No, you can put in a group of work, and I couldn't remember if it was 10 songs or if it changed.
I thought it was unlimited.
No,
is it a CD only, or do you need words with it?
No, you're going to do, when you do copyright, you send them the lyrics. Okay. So what I always do is I put the name of the song, and then I put master next to it. And then I make sure of, it, is, isn't, has provide exactly how the artist sings it.
Right.
Word for word.
Right.
Letter to letter. Right. And then you upload your song when it's done. So you could send them something on your phone, you sing in your phone and send it to them. And then what you can do is you can go back and you can edit that,
right.
Make an amendment to it if you wanted to. I just say get it all done, then send it all in.
Right.
But there's people out there that literally, like, if I was in the studio yesterday and your song was being played and I recorded it on my phone in there, I could have went home, put it on the copyright office and did it and said it was mine. There's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
I'd have stole it from you, just like that.
That's a good song too.
But that's the truth, and that's so sad. That's why a lot of times that you'll hear, Mark, are we recording again? I hope we are.
Yeah, it's been rolling.
You guys, we're back, I guess. Mark and I start talking about this because Mark and Mark are my dearest friends down here now in Newport, Richie, and we started talking. I didn't know we were back on the air, but I'm trying to say is that that's why a lot of studios, the doors are locked. You can't get in, or they're very particular about who's in the room with them. Michael Gillis, my Billboard artist that I'm working with now, he's very particular about who's in the room and why.
Sure.
Because he doesn't want person, number one, that he can't trust. Number two is going to steal from him. Or number three, go, hey, I said that you should change that line from let's be free to let's be lovely, and now I want 25% of the song.
Right.
That's aggravation.
Yeah.
Nobody needs aggravation. It's stupid. So we just don't do that. So listen, you guys, remember before we first started the show, I said it's about $2,000 to cut 4 songs in Nashville, but with the best. So you have the best music now. You have all that, right, Mark? You go, I'm going to take this songs. I have 4 songs. I'm going to call Scotty. Scotty's going to hook me up with his guys. I'm going to go there. I'm going to pay him $2,000. They're going to do 4 of my songs with steel and the best drummer and the best guitar player, bass player, piano, fiddle, all mandolin, whatever I want on this thing. They're going to give me those tracks back, and I'm going to be set, right? Now I'm going to take them. I'm going to put them out. I can't wait. It's going to be great. And then you go, I'm going to get a hold of Spotify, and I'm going to put my stuff on there after I make myself a legitimate artist on there and jump through their hoops and do that. I'm going to put it on Apple Music. I'm going to put it on YouTube. I'm going to go to Sirius, and I'm going to do all this wonderful things. Well, we're just going to talk about if you get downloaded 1 million times. We're not going to fool with all them other numbers. Let's just start at 1 million, because that seems like a lot, right?
Yeah.
My song got played 1 million times. People will be like, damn, you're rich, right? Well, Spotify is going to give you about $2,000.
For a million, okay.
As an indie artist.
Right.
If you're with a label, they have a better deal with them.
Oh.
So that you'll get about $3,000 to $5,000.
Wow. Yeah. Well, right.
If you're a label. So
Now
you
we're
have to have a
talking.
mate because they've structured.
Right.
Now Apple Music, they're going to give you about $6,000 to $7,000 if you're signed.
Right.
Because they're going to get you about 0.006 to 0.007 cents. That's what you're going to get from them. A little more, right? A little, and I think that's why the rumblings are today is that Spotify is going to quickly go away because the guy's an ass.
Okay.
I know music executives that even though they require all this stuff from Spotify, they will not start an account with those people.
No kidding.
Period. Because the guy that started it makes more money than all the artists put together.
Yeah. Well, isn't that the story, the history?
Isn't that the story? And the rumblings is that that's going away. I kind of hope it is.
Yeah.
You know why? The songwriter.
You know,
The songwriter.
right. Our next episode, we're going to have two songwriters that have dedicated their lives to it and are very good. And you're right. They deserve it.
The songwriter. That's why I love Garth Brooks for those reasons. He protects the songwriters. And people say, oh, he's trying to make himself in history. He's trying to this. He's doing this. He's doing that. Who cares? He's protecting the songwriter. And at the end of the day, if you're a songwriter, you should be glad that he's holding out. And he only let his music go out on Amazon. And he struck his deal properly for Amazon to protect his songwriters. I find that, because honestly, I can't tell you how many times I've been in the studio and a major artist would come in and cut, and they would sound exactly like the songwriter pitched the song. They didn't put their own spin on it. They didn't sell it their way. They karaoke'd the song from the songwriter.
Right.
Because the songwriters are that good. What impresses me about a songwriter is that you're going to get a check while you're sleeping. You're not on a stinky tour bus. You're not bouncing down the road. You're not hotel to hotel.
Right.
You don't have any. You could go out and have a beer or dinner with your family, and nobody's going to bother you.
Right.
I mean, sure, there's a select few and diehards that are going to know that, hey, Mark Maynard came in today. I want to go over there and say hi to him while he's eating dinner. He's a super songwriter. He wrote for Michael Jackson,
Right.
and he wrote for Madonna, and he wrote for, and then you'd be like, I want to go say hi, but it's very rare.
Right.
So they can live a private life. I know one guy who was offered a big, huge songwriter in Nashville, Tim McGraw, everybody else, and offered a record deal. He's an amazing singer. And he's like, I don't need that aggravation.
No, who wants that?
Who wants that shit? I'm going to get paid while he start playing at 10 o'clock at night. I'm in bed watching TV, and I'm still getting a paycheck.
Yeah.
So let's go to YouTube. I call YouTube the devil. I think they're the devil. I just think they have too much power. So you get your stuff on YouTube and you're out there doing your thing. You'll get about $5,000, $5,000 to $7,000. Again, million. We're talking about $1 million. But don't forget, they're going to send you a nice little plaque that you can put on your wall. It's really cute.
Oh, that goes
Bless
a long
their
way.
heart, yeah, for that $1 million. All that entertainment that you get out. And then Sirius Satellite Radio, every time you get on there, it's about $16. So they pay the most.
Yeah, that's where you need to go.
But if you think about it, it's a paid prescription,
Right.
subscription. And then I could tell you, I was on Sirius Satellite Radio almost. It went out year 1, and year 2 I joined them, and I just canceled my subscription to them last year. I loved Sirius Satellite Radio for a long time.
I did
paid
too.
them a lot of money, and I got off of it because everything is a countdown now in songs that I don't know. And I didn't pay for that. I'm trying to listen to all the hits on the stations that I want to listen to.
Same thing. I did the same thing.
And then Howard Stern got on there and got super political, and I used to listen to him for just entertainment.
Can't stomach him anymore.
I can't stomach him anymore. And I thought it was, of course, he said some goofy things that were weird. And right, Howard, if you ever hear this, you don't give a shit, and I get it. I completely understand. You've done well for yourself and deserve everything you got. It just got. I remember when I'd turn it on, when I would like go to a concert, or I would listen to Howard, or I would turn on late night television and watch Johnny Carson or David Letterman or Jay Leno. I would be like, I want to forget about the bullshit of the day.
Yeah.
Right, Mark?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your shit.
Yeah. Listen,
Make me laugh.
Johnny Carson was the true last.
The true last.
He was the last of the
True last.
great late night comedians.
Right.
It started with Letterman. He was sour, and Jay Leno was okay, but he went there too. But these, Colbert and Kimmel, they're just not appealing to anybody that I know.
Just entertain me.
Yeah.
I get it, and you have every right to be political. You just as much as I do, but why does it have to be on your show?
Let me tell you something, and this goes for anybody in music. We all are aware, our age group, of Bruce Springsteen and his significance. But let me tell you, Bruce Springsteen has made an ass out of himself lately with this political.
I heard it.
And the thing is, okay, you may feel that way, but for the sake of your fans, keep it to yourself.
If I'm going to pay, listen, if I get most of my tickets comps, thank you, Lord. And there's no other reason but you guys, I worked 18 years for my connections, and I'm very blessed. But I see ticket prices, $750, $450, $250. That's just the base. Now we're going to do Ticketmaster's bullshit and add another $100 a ticket.
Yeah.
It's all just a big monopoly, if you ask me. And Live Nation, they're all in bed together. It's just a nightmare. So let's say that the average person wants to take their wife and them, or your girlfriend and them, out on a date. You're $500 for ticket minimum for decency. Decent, not great. If you're lucky enough to even get one, and they didn't give them away to all the Citibank holders and anybody else who's prior, then they get to buy the ticket first for some odd reason now because they get this special credit card. It's just so stupid. It's no longer about the fans. It's about business. Yeah. It's so you're $500. You go down to the venue. What's a venue? $50 to park. $100 to park. $50
in Nashville. It could be more than that.
Yeah. So you got you got $50 to park. You get in, you get a couple of beers at $18 a pop.
Yep.
If you just drink two. If you go to dinner beforehand, that's a couple $100 easily, $200. So we're gonna go a night out. Let's just call it $1,000 for argument's sake.
Yes.
Okay. On a good night in the nosebleeds, you're $500. But it's $500. That's half some people's half of their rent for the whole month.
Well,
and I got to listen to you tell me about your political shit?
No, I don't think anybody wants to hear it. It takes away. Again, I think Springsteen has, unfortunately, and I use him as an example because, he was the boss. And now he just comes off as somebody that...
Pompous ass.
Yeah, you don't even know who he is anymore.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
I want to. I do. And like I said, like Casey Musgraves, I think she's beautiful. I think she has a fantastic voice. I love her music, but you go to her show and the whole thing is political.
Yeah,
and I won't go because of that. No. But I think she's a very, very, very talented lady.
I don't know why they think we want to hear what they have to say about their politics.
Take me away from my life.
Yeah.
I want to forget about the TV and the bombings and the people that are doing. I don't want to hear that. I want to sing and dance, and have a fantastic time with you. And I don't care about anything. Mark Maynard, Mark, have you experienced that same thing when you go to concerts?
Oh, I just ran into got some guest here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I have. You're talking about ticket prices?
Yeah, ticket prices, and you go there, and then you're paying $1,000, and the next thing you know, that you got to hear about their politics.
Yeah, I think that all artists should keep their politics out of it. Your job is to entertain people, and to me, it's dumb to alienate 50% of your fans. So it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to, I think they should have an opinion, but they should, keep it to themselves and do their art.
I'm happy with your opinion.
Yeah.
There's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's all kinds of places where you can do that. But if I'm going to pay money that I earned to come and sit there, drive to you, park, deal with aggravation, getting in and out of the venue, all the shit that I have to deal with to get to me to see you, who are you to preach to me?
Well, here's the biggest thing. I'm former military, and I respect the chain of command, and I don't like anyone, regardless of your politics, besmirching any president. I just don't.
I don't care the side either.
It's an office.
It's an office. I don't care if it's a Democrat or I don't care either.
I don't care. I just don't think
it's an office.
Especially a celebrity who thinks they mean something.
Yeah.
To go out there. De Niro's an example. What he says about Trump is just disgusting, and it takes away from his character.
Right. I don't. Listen, world. Is anybody ever going to always agree with either side ever? No. Just let it go. they want us to get sucked into this vortex. I think. I think they want it.
It's kabuki.
What the hell does kabuki mean?
You ever see those kabuki Japanese shows with the puppets?
Oh,
That's all they are. They use the media to control everybody. You know? Kabuki show. We're all like the puppets.
I am now stealing that word. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Tommy Two-Tone, and you're listening to Drop Me Off in Nashville.
Are you a TV producer or camera crew ready to capture the heart and hustle of Music City? Then we got your next hit TV reality show.
Introducing Drop Me Off in Nashville, the reality series where country dreamers chase stardom, heartbreak meets dead ends, and every neon sign has its own story.
We're calling all Nashville filmmakers, videographers, and crews to help bring this story to life. From Ryman Alley to Broadway nights, this is where the fans meet the future stars.
Think Southern Charms meets ABC's Nashville. But real, raw, emotional. A self-contained docu-series.
Want to get behind the camera and shoot the next breakout series? Reach out now at dropmeoffinnashville.com and let's make TV magic, y'all.
Drop Me Off in Nashville, where the dreamers and the fans connect in reality.
Hey, welcome back, y'all. Hey, listen, I have an whole episode about booking agents. I was going to get into that with you, but we talked so much today about just taking care of the product and the music and the brand that I'm going to save it for another show because I can't tell you how many times I got to Nashville and somebody would say, I need a booking agent. I'd be like, well, what do you have to offer them? Because they're not just going to take you because you sold some beer back in, New Mexico or California or Minnesota, wherever you're from. You get a local agent, but that's hard too. I'll help you with that. But listen, you guys like and subscribe. Thank you, Mark George, for coming in today.
Oh, thanks for the invite. I love it.
2 weeks in a row, man. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I know your time is valuable, and I appreciate it.
But I learned something today. Our new motto here is we learn by our mistakes if we don't repeat them.
That's it, exactly. Like and subscribe, and thank y'all.
Thanks for joining Scotty and Friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe to join the Drop Me Off in Nashville family. Engineering and production provided by Podcast Production Music.
We're in Nashville. Can't thank you enough for all the time.
Y'all come back now. Here?